Hi, good evening. My name is Catherine T. Labastilla, your legal marites for today. And our chismes for today is all about Evangelista versus the collector of internal revenue. Do you know that for the purpose of a tax on a corporation, our National Internal Revenue Code include these partnerships, with the exception only a duly registered general co-partnership with a preview of the term corporation. So this is just a sneak peek for what the case is all about. The petitioner's siblings, the siblings of Euphemia, Manuela, and Francisca Evangelista. They borrowed a sum of money from their father and combined it with their personal money, to which they used to buy the following properties. First is February 2, 1943, they bought from Mrs. Florentino a lot of 3,000 square meter plus improvements for 100,000 pesos. It had an assessed value of 57,000 as of 1948. The next one is April 3, 1944. They bought from Mrs. Opos 21 parcels of land, aggregate area of 3,000 square meter for 130,000 pesos. It had an assessed value of 82,000 as of 1948. The next one is April 28, 1944. They bought from Insular Investments a lot with 4,000 square meter for 108K with an assessed value of 4.8 thousand as of 1948. And the last one is April 28, the same day, 1944. They bought from Mrs. Affable a lot of 8,000 square meter for 108,000 pesos with an assessed value of 59,000 as of 1948. So, on August 16, 1954, the sibling appointed their brother Simon Evangelista to manage their properties and then list them for them to various tenants. The collector of internal revenue demand payment of income tax on corporation, real estate dealer fixed tax, and corporation residence tax for the year 1945 to 1949 and sent demand letters and assessments to petitioners. Petitioner institute a case with the Court of Tax of Appeal, praying that the demand be reversed and they be absolved of payment of the said tax because they are mere co-owner, not a co-partner, for in a consequence of an act performed by them. A legal entity with a personality independent of that of its member did not come into existence. But the Court of Tax of Appeal denied the petitioner's case, held them liable for the said taxes, and denied the petitions for reconsideration and new trials. Whether the petitioners, the siblings, have formed a partnership which is covered by the term corporation in the National Internal Revenue Code, thereby subjecting them to income tax for corporation as well as to the residence tax for corporation and real estate dealer fixed tax. Yes, a partnership was formed because pursuant to the Article 1767 of the Civil Code stated the essential elements of a partnership, which are two, namely, first, an agreement to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund, and next is the intent to divide the profit among contracting parties. And as you can see, the first element is undoubtedly present in this case because the petitioner admittedly have agreed to and did contribute money and property to a common fund. So, and also the court is also satisfied that their purpose was to engage real estate transaction for monetary gain and divide them among themselves because of the following observation. First is that the said common fund was not something they found already in existence. The said common fund is created because they borrowed the money from their father and combined with their own property. It's not from the start its existence, but they created it. That's the first observation. And the next is that They invested the same not merely in one transaction but a series of transactions. The next one is that the aforesaid lot is not devoted for residential purpose or other personal use. And the next one is that the property has been under the management of one person, and that is their brother that they hired for to manage the said properties. Okay, this is a for observation. That's why the court is satisfied that the sibling has really formed a partnership. Okay, next is for the purpose of tax on corporation, our national internal revenue include this partnership with the preview of term corporation. So under section 84 thereof, corporation includes partnership, no matter how created or organized, joint stock companies, joint accounts, association or insurance companies, but does not include duly registered general co-partnership. It is therefore clear that the petitioner herein constitute a partnership insofar as the code is concerned and are subject to the income tax for corporation. This is the conclusion of the case. The siblings really form a partnership and is liable to pay the said taxes. That's how the case ends. Thank you for listening. Once again, this is Group 1, and thank you for listening.